I was like, you know when you sometimes select not interested when it comes up on YouTube, not interested. I had to do that because I wanted to watch other fucking content, not just KSI versus Logan Paul. I couldn't fucking find any.
Yeah,
it was just, and I get it, it's probably the biggest YouTube event ever, right?
Yeah,
full respect, but don't dominate me.
Yeah,
don't pin me down by the throat. You know what I mean? I choose what I want going in and out of my body.
Don't pin me down.
Don't pin me down.
That's one. That's too far. Sometimes there's things that go saying. I'm going to cut that out. I'll beep it.
Beep it.
Just guess what he just said.
Right, and then another one, he's like, you know, and then porn sometimes. You've seen that, Jim. You've seen that. I don't make me live Jasmine you.
That's
you can beep that as well then. Beep it. Because then people can guess what we said. But that's what it felt like. And I wanted to watch it. I like the idea of the pod. I mean, I like the idea of watching, two YouTubers beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't want it rammed down my throat in the way it was.
Okay, we will, and trust me, but when people go, "Oh, don't censor yourself," you didn't want to hear that. Welcome back to James and Flav for now. Me and Flav chit-chatting, which annoys some people. Straight into the comments, someone's getting annoyed at the chit-chat. Just get on with it. Fortunately, people off the back of that, policing the comment section, going, well, look, if you don't want chit-chat, then this is not the podcast for you.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Football will be discussed, but as ever, other, much more funnier bits than the actual football will complement and surround it, okay?
There's nothing much funny about football, though, is there? There's shitloads of football content out there. Just click on another video. There's tons of it. Go watch the kickoff. All they do is talk about football.
Yeah.
And that's good.
I mean, we will talk about football.
Yeah, I'm not saying we won't. I'm just saying.
But it's like the right balance. That's what we're looking for.
If all we had to do was talk about football, I wouldn't be here. Promise you.
Yeah, that's true. Right, quick bits of admin. That still there.
When's it going?
So you got 2 weeks gone, 2 weeks left. So you can have this before Christmas. There's a link in the description that some people have been using. Someone actually, where was it? Oh, I thought someone used it. So well done you, because it makes us look better. But there's a discount code for 10%.
What is it?
James and Flav loves porn 10. So yeah, if you want just 10% off, if you want something like this, signature display in the lead up to Christmas, makes sense.
Yeah, Jim.
But if you want to read it for free, then just $3.
Yeah. So not my mate.
Let me finish. Link in the description. You get to see the last bit, which we'll get onto in a bit, which people were upset. But if you can't offer up $3, it's not just because we want the money. You should be supporting this.
Begging a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah. Just let people, if they want to do it, if they're not.
$3 if you want to be in the raffle.
Someone has done it though to be in the raffle.
Yeah.
Can you make him win for me?
No.
He's a patron of Fight Cook as well.
No.
That's like double.
I'll get it. I'll download the Excel spreadsheet.
Show me
of all our patrons.
And I'll underline the one I want.
No.
What do you mean?
It don't work like that.
It does work like that. Nepotism is exactly how this world works.
Okay. There are free Patreon levels very, very quickly. $7 where you will see me and Flav doing a reaction video to stuff that you lot sent. That's coming out either this week or next week. And if you want to be a $10 Patreon, you get a weekly Skype with me and Flav. This week we're talking about Christmas and breakups.
When's Discord coming? Just work out how it works.
It's really complicated.
It is complicated. I just said, can someone help me? And no one's offering any help. And when they do offer help, they just say mad shit about it. Like, really? I don't understand.
I'm sure people would, but it just feels like.
Let us know if you're.
Do you know what it is? I don't think my computer's up to it.
It's brand new. Brand new.
I know. You'd think it'd be fine, wouldn't you? Delve.
We've got to figure it out. We can do it. As two sort of heterosexual, intelligent men. we can.
Not important that we're heterosexual.
No, it's always
just stating facts.
It's always important. You never know when one might want to get you.
I disagree.
As long as they know where you're at mentally. Okay. And if they do, it'll be assault.
Right. Top comments. Peaceful Revolutionary says, another great podcast, guys. I've been really down lately, and you two lads always change my mood to a good way.
Get up!
Yeah.
Sort of saying.
I was going to dig out his ground there, but we'll leave it.
Don't be down. Get up!
Get up!
Get on up! No, that's
wrong person. That's the other one.
That's also a little bit.
Is it?
We used to be racist, but then he was turned white. Now he's a paedophile racist.
Okay. Ali El Arabi. Surely the name of the pod is not staying like that. It is for now.
It's for now. It's the
for now.
Mate, the clue's in the title.
Yeah.
James Flav for now.
Tom Rose, Flav. It's taters in the mould, cold.
Nice one, Tom.
Home wins returns this week. There's more home wins from you guys. I've never had so many entries for a bit.
Do you know you don't know when a bit's going to work.
You just never know.
And then one
and you see what
you've done a couple. They're like, this is crap. This is the worst one. The very worst was the homoeroticas.
That had a good 4 or 5 weeks.
No, I hated every.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I thought it was shit. But this one, I thought was pretty. I thought it was all right. First story. But it's just people are smashing out of the park, and obviously, Jim, you make it with your Cockney accent.
Well, I couldn't even comment on that. T.W. Westfield, he's saying BDA, early BDA this week. If you've never got to the end of the podcast,
big dick advice.
If you've never got to the end of the podcast, that's what it is. I'm the manager of a football statistics themed nightclub, but our 2 best punters haven't been in since April. Do you know when they'll be back? #Twinkles.
Oh.
Not this week, but maybe a little Christmas present. That might be nice.
Are we kind of abandoning the trademarks?
Yeah,
we're all right.
I think we're safe now. Right? Yeah. It's like that.
Twinkles come back.
yeah. What best bits do you want to come back?
Yeah,
I think they're fine with it.
What bits do you want to come back?
Very quick fire. This will go into the edit now. Out of context. Harry Sharland, 32 minutes 25.
I flop it out, right, and I just undo some Marmite right there, and just get it and like. Dip it in there.
At the Chat Shack, he's going 43 minutes 12 from last week's pod.
Control your head like that. Fucking die, Jacob. Die!
Leave it.
What?
Just leave it for a second.
Fucking drill his head, I will.
Yeah, that was aggressive.
Just got my goat, didn't he?
Yeah, you felt like he had a weapon, didn't you? Right.
He's a weapon.
We will talk about Liverpool, and basically I've gone on Twitter, as I do every Monday, and said, please tell me what we should talk about, and you've done very well this week, so I'm thinking of calling it Football Twitter.
Yes, good.
Clever.
Because usually it's just like these virgins that don't have an account, do they? They don't have like their face. They've got like...
Do you know when on Twitter, you can get rid of...
Diabolical.
Oh right, you don't literally see their face. Yeah, that's true.
But they back in the day on Twitter, they used to be like the mafia. Because they're just unrelenting... They'll get, like, if you criticise them, they would en masse attack you. Because
Football Twitter?
Yeah, they didn't have any face, and they didn't really care. It would be like, you can't win against them, so you never mention Football Twitter, because you don't want to be got by Football Twitter.
Is that how you would get caught by Football Twitter?
If you had a go at one of them,
right,
and then you'd get Pogba Diagonal come in, and then fucking... Kane Essential would come in, and Eden
Trequartista 5
Trequartista Kante, all that shit. Them all coming in, and they'll all get you, wouldn't they, from behind their hidden accounts? So.
We'll talk about Son. Just how good is he? From a brave take from someone. For one of the Man City players, Chelsea are in the title race. Sheffield United will touch on.
I don't want to talk about Tottenham again.
Things.
No one wants to hear that again. We could talk about Tottenham.
I don't want to talk about Tottenham.
We haven't talked about Norwich.
I want to talk about Tottenham.
Yeah, but you mentioned Son just then, and Sheffield United.
We'll talk about him as a player.
Yes.
So we're not going to talk about Spurs' performances.
Right. Good.
Not interested.
Good.
Okay. We're going to talk about Spurs.
Yes.
Player, Son, and we will talk about Sheffield United.
We will not talk about Sheffield United.
What do you mean?
Can I tell you something? I didn't watch the game, so I have no idea about what happened. I'm that fed up about Tottenham. I'm not really. I was at my niece's birthday party. It was crazy. They're so loud.
Oh really?
4 kids. And they were having a whale of a time.
Yeah.
Got to be honest. But as a
mushrooms.
38. No, there was definitely no mushroom. There was a nice spread that my brother put on. But yeah, just like these kids, like they got so much energy. And I'm 38. I'm finally really getting old now. I feel like I'm really kind of kicking into that middle age.
New trim?
No.
Sure.
Why? What does it look like?
It looks different.
I just don't have.
Putting it down.
I haven't got it up. I just didn't put anything in. What are you saying?
I feel like you're copying me.
Is it nice?
Yeah, I like it actually.
Well, I haven't got a new haircut. Just the way I carry it. Just the way I carry it. This is just finally starting to
calm down now. Isn't it? Yeah, a couple of weeks in.
Can you go back to the same guy again?
The people have spoken. People have spoken.
Are you going to go back to him?
Back to what? Giant Quiff?
No, the guy who cut your hair. Oh, you go back to him?
I've used them for a couple of years now. I feel fine with it. I do. I feel absolutely fine with it.
You're only as good as your last haircut.
Let's get Logan Paul out of the way. Let's do that.
Yes.
I did. Really proud of myself. Didn't watch the fight live.
Good.
Then got up. When I woke up, I literally got my computer, didn't look at my phone, searched for highlights, and then watched the highlights without knowing the result.
Did you watch the highlights? That is a really good website.
Watch the full fight.
Daily Motion always has every fight after, so you never have to pay for it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Daily Motion. It's on for about. They'll stay up for about 24 hours before you get pulled.
Oh, okay. Anyway, found the fight, and it was good because I wanted to enjoy it properly and be able to kind of really sort of not see it with the kind of
because you don't want to lose
the bias of going but he's going to lose.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts?
My thoughts are that it was a bit. I don't want to be harsh because they were both really good for their skill level. It was an enjoyable fight. But as a professional bout, as someone who loves boxing, it was all a little bit embarrassing. It was a bit, I don't know, that's harsh. It was just a little bit cringy. I was watching the whole thing going,
In terms of the quality of the fight?
Not even the quality, just the lack of understanding of the rules, the complaining. It's just not in keeping with the professional game.
Right.
The one example is complaining that the knockdown on and afterwards as well, all the whinging and complaining about the result. You can complain about a poor decision, it happens, but the kind of talking to the ref and going, it was just all a bit, especially because it's on a professional bill.
So the general blanket rule of boxers that you don't say a word.
No, they do. It's just like they were complaining from a sort of entitled position. This is just none of this could be true. This is just how I saw it. And remember, I've got a toe in both swimming pools.
Sure.
So I just felt it was all a little, because it was pro, because Billy Joe Saunders had just fought, and Devin Haney is going to be an elite level fighter. He'll fight Lomachenko one day, right? Soon.
He's something else, Lomachenko.
Yeah, he is.
He's frighteningly good.
No, he is. He's the best fighter in the world.
Sorry.
So from that perspective, I just had to get that out. Mm-hmm. Like how I've never seen a professional boxer ever drop 2 points in the space of 4 seconds. And you might say, well, the ref shouldn't have docked 2 points. I've never seen that in the history of watching boxing. A fighter get 2 points taken off with the 2 deliberate fouls in the space of 5 seconds.
And so the 2 is like, one's the holding the head,
holding down and punching,
and then punching on the way down. So that's 2.
That's 2. So you get away with holding the head down. That happens in clinches all the time. They'll push the bed down so the other people use up energy, right? You can't hold him down and then punch him in the face. That's a big no-no.
Yeah.
That isn't a legal punch, right? And there is no punch in boxing where you can punch down, right? It's an illegal punch. You're not allowed to do it.
Right.
In the same way you can't turn your back. If you turn your back in a ring, you're disqualified immediately.
Well, there's a quick spin.
A quick spin, if you span and like that, then you get away with it.
That's quite good.
If you want to.
Might be an option.
But so both of those things were worthy of points being taken off.
Okay.
The biggest shame, and that's because he's not a pro boxer, it's because he doesn't understand boxing, and the immediacy of the time and his reaction to it, the immediacy of what was going on around him, the opportunity he saw in front of him, he stopped being a pro boxer and just being someone in a fight, and that's the difference. This is pugilism, it's not fighting, although it is. It's lovely pugilism. Sorry, I know I'm going on, but I just have been thinking about these things over and over again since watching it. The biggest shame is the uppercut he landed on KSI was a peach.
Yeah.
Absolute peach. And
he took it though.
He went down. He was going down. He didn't go down because...
I don't think we know.
We know.
Because but you smashed him again.
That he was going down. It was classed as a knockdown. The rest called it a knockdown. That's why it was a 10-8 round. But Logan lost both points, so it's 8-8. And Logan won the round, so it's back to 9-8. That was really confusing because I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So my view of it was, I watched it and I was like, KSI came out right, smothering him, overhand right, and I was like, that's fine, okay, that's fine for a round, 2 rounds. I get what you're doing. You're trying to kind of keep him. He hasn't. I don't think he's got the same ability to move and then hit him. It was going to be a bigger shot or a bit of craziness from KSI that he then exploited, right? The thing I was disappointed with was, one, Logan Paul didn't really offer up any combinations at all. And KSI, after doing a few of those overhand rights, I was like, any other fighter, I was watching it thinking, okay, you've seen he's got one way of fighting it. It's either that or just come in and flying him over with his right hand.
Yeah.
The inability to be able to go to not exploit that. And the inability
really harsh.
Well, no, I don't think I am being harsh because I'll tell you why.
But you don't know what it's like when you're in there. Your game plan is just to throw a 1-2. I don't know either, to be fair, but
I get that, but people go, "Oh, they're not fighters." KSI's been training for 2 years.
Yeah, and he looks like he's been training for 2 years. That's about the level you expect after 2 years. Logan Paul looks more of a boxer than KSI do, which is bizarre. He throws a good jab, whereas KSI doesn't.
Is that a size thing as much as anything? So if KSI was fighting someone a lot smaller, would he be doing the same kind of thing?
He's an advantage because he has the jab down and KSI has the jab up, so that's more of an advantage. It's just, but the technique in front. You've got to caveat all of this stuff because the problem with these things is everyone talks about it like they really understand boxing, and I don't. No one does, especially around this, whereas lots of people that don't watch boxing are suddenly commentating on it. To me, saying they can't throw a jab isn't me saying I can. It's just from watching boxing, they look like a pair of people that have just started to learn how to box. I agree.
So, I think we should be firmer on them. I think if you've had that much, if you've had everything, if you've got the best training ever, you've got these incredible people working with you. I expected a bit more.
I didn't. I was looking forward to it and looking forward to watching them beat shit out of each other. I think though, obviously, this is going to be unpopular. I thought that Logan Paul won it.
Well,
and
this is interesting as well because
he landed more punches. KSI threw a lot, and there's a lot of aggression, but a lot of it wasn't. It's like there's a term in boxing.
It's crap fight, wasn't it? It was a crap fight. Let's be honest.
It was crap. It was better than most white collar boxing, which is essentially the level it is. White collar boxing, it's amateur boxing, but they've made them pro. And I full respect to them getting through to 6 rounds with those gloves on. But you saw the impact it had on KSI when he took. I've never seen that as well. Like someone taking that much time to like in the corner. That's allowed. Actually, do you know what? I don't even know the rules.
He seemed a bit pissed off the ref.
Oh, the ref! He shouldn't have been in there. He's like a world class referee. He laughed at JJ when he's in the corner. He's like, "I've got some work to do. Don't worry. I've got some work to do. Do you need more time?"
Oh, I thought he was being kind. Empathetic.
No, he was being, but he was being empathetic because he realised the standard at which he found himself refereeing.
Yeah.
And when he said to him, like, "Don't worry, I've got some work to do," a pro boxer would know this, so he wouldn't. So to be on that level. And it's just, I wouldn't be holding them up as next to that level if it wasn't such a big thing that all of them made about being, I'm a pro boxer now. Right, you're a pro boxer, but you've got to behave like one. You have to understand boxing. You've got to understand the rules at the very minimum. It wasn't a pro boxing fight. It was a scheme came up by Eddie Hearn to make it more legitimate and more interesting and hopefully get a knockout out of it. That's what it was. These are not pro boxers. Both of them would get battered by a journeyman.
Oh, yeah.
And they were struggling. They were talking, I think even KSI, I'm not sure if it's a wind-up, but he was talking about aiming to become a world...
Logan Paul wants to be world champion in 5 years.
But he's aiming, we saw this with saying I'm the fastest man on the planet. Do you remember he doing this interview on CNN or Fox? So he's interviewed and he was saying...
He just lies.
He lies because what happens is people that hate him clip it up and distribute it. And he knows that the only value he can get over people who hating him is spreading his name. So he said it on his podcast that... Impulsive, yeah, where this bit was clipped up as well, saying, "Look, I can say anything, and they'll take it and clip it. It just spreads my name." KSI said the whole thing. Never know what might happen. We definitely know what if he carries on going in. If he wants to carry on in boxing, I really would be worried about him about his health, his physical health.
I think he's too switched on for this to carry on. Unless
he he's carrying on with his music, and his music is horrible.
But that's subjective. That's a lot more subjective than this. This is the problem. This is the problem that you have with that, with a lot of stuff like YouTube content. Views and attention. People think
value.
That's good.
That's the value.
People think that's good. That's actually two very different things.
Yeah.
Here's the scales for KSI is 1, the attention, the views. There's something to do.
Yes.
And in the cold light of not the day after a fight, but 4 weeks after it when no one's like going crazy about you again, if you're tempted by it then, versus a smart lad who does listen to people, I think, as much as kind of has his own confidence to do things, who knows, I think if he watches that back, he's like, I've got away with this a little bit. He knows. If he likes boxing as much as he says he is, he knows he's nowhere near the level that you need to continue with it long term.
It's just dangerous. It's such a dangerous sport. It's dangerous for him, and he can earn so much money and will earn so much money and can pursue whatever lifestyle he wants. And good, all speed to him, because he's earned this. He's created it himself, and he's got a platform to do whatever he wants. It doesn't,
as long as it's not music.
No, music is garbage. But but it's subjective. You're right. But there's two things. One, it'll be a shame. He doesn't have to do something that's really dangerous. But I think if you've got everything you could possibly want, and now, then it stands to reason why your health is the next thing that you would put at risk. He's got the money. He's got everything. He's got whatever car he can go wherever he wants in the world. He can literally buy whatever he wants. And he's 23, 4.
26.
Oh, he's 26, sorry. So generally when you get into that stage, that people who... It's a habit for people that wealthy and successful to seek the next thing that's going to make them feel alive. And getting in fights and being in the ring, you can understand the attraction for it from him. And they're great. Like what they've done is incredible in terms of...
What's to say?
It was an incredible feat. And I think Geordie, I read a tweet of his saying, it was great, loved it, but I feel like this is the end of the road now, and this is where it should stop. And that was it. That pretty much what summed up the way I felt. If they want to do a YouTube thing where they fight with head guards and stuff, I can, like Anderson, Gibb and Jake Paul.
Yeah, which will probably happen.
Yeah, they do it. Just go and do it as a YouTube spectacle. Don't mix it up with the pro game, because it's there you can see the levels. And just one final thing on it, the WWE stuff at the end, where like Jake Paul goes to shake his hand and he's like looking at him like again, that's such a detraction from boxing. You either shake hands, you hug at the end, or you just go your separate ways. That kind of stuff that was brilliant for YouTube doesn't fit in the boxing.
Doesn't jar.
It does jar.
Yeah. Okay.
But credit to them, because that was they got in there, they fought, they both took punches, and they've got more bollocks than me.
Like 4 or 5 bollocks.
Well, they've got double the bollocks than me. 4 or 5 bollocks.
I don't know. You said he had more bollocks.
Well,
than you.
I've got 2. There's 4 between them.
Yeah.
So they've got double the bollocks than me.
So individually, they've got the same amount of bollocks.
Well, yeah, but it's a figure of speech.
So I'm saying, yeah. Well, I'm saying because it's a good title. Are you saying to me that Logan Paul's got 3 bollocks?
I'm saying that. I said between us, me and we've got the same pair of bollocks as them.
Yeah. Don't leave it.
What? All right. I thought they know about that.
I don't know. New Jaffin lovers, if you're a new Jaffin lover, that means James and Flav for now, then chuck a comment in and you will be read out, because it's your first time. Because we get a lot of the same people again and again, which I love. It's part of the community.
Your face
I actually know your names there.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's, me knowing their names. It's incredible. But what about new people? So this last week we had a Lebanese man.
That's right.
Remember?
And we talked about the kind of what was going on in Lebanon. It's a little bit all up in the air a bit.
It is all up in the air. And
we weren't sure why.
We weren't sure why. And you also spoke about the flag.
It's got a little tree.
Lovely little flag. Someone else got involved. Edward Aweed. Enjoyed this one, lads. The tree on the Lebanese flag is the cedar tree, something which has been linked to Lebanon for thousands of years. It's even a thing in the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was written around 2100 BC.
Wow.
Looking forward to hearing your response to the BDA. Way more intense than half of the, I'm 20 and don't know if she likes me nonsense. Still to come. Cliffhanger from last week. That you normally get. That being said, I'm 20 and generally don't know. Please help. Well, we're just reading the first bit. Right, so Jad Hayder, you asked, you might not remember this, you asked for 100 words on Lebanon.
Oh, did it happen?
So he said this, saying what's happening in Lebanon.
Come on.
He said, a massive effing protest is what's going on in Lebanon.
Shit.
Finally fighting the corruption in our government. It's after years and years of the same people staying in office and trying to rip us apart due to our multiple religions. We also live with the internet speed at less than 2 megabytes
That's the
a second.
biggest outrage, yeah.
Electricity for less than 12 hours of the day. Low adequate health insurance. Not enough water to sustain a home, among other things. But people were finally taking a stand against it. I have to say it's probably the first time in a while that I've been proud to be Lebanese. Brackets last time was when we beat South Korea 2-1 in the World Qualifications. The country was celebrating as one at that point, though we didn't actually make the World Cup. Don't worry, still have time to listen to the podcast though. That is incredible. And you got 2 megabytes.
That's your take home out of all that?
Well, hang on.
The 2
megabytes.
megabytes.
We're not finished yet.
Alright.
It's an ad-lib. That was an ad-lib.
Good.
Do you want to tell me we're going to do ad-libs from now on?
No.
Because I thought we had better chemistry than that.
What?
The representation of our flag.
No,
I'm going back into it now.
No, I appreciate how it works, Jim. I'm just saying that, sometimes you need to be, pulled back a little bit.
The representation of our flag is red from the blood of the martyrs that fell for our independence, white for the peace, purity and snow in the mountains, and the green tree represents the evergreen cedars, I think it's cedars, that our country has always been famous for. I'm sorry, this is probably over 100 words. Anyways, love the pod, gents.
Well, I hope it wasn't over 100 words, because that would be exactly not what we asked for. But, see what you come on here, right? You're expecting football chat. You get none of it, first 20 minutes. And we're educating you fucks. You fucking dumb fucks.
And if you want more on the Lebanese revolution or protest, as it goes on
next
to be
week,
said,
200 words.
Well, no. Oh. There's actually that whole conversation then goes on, but it's too long to read out. Whereas an Egyptian Jaffin lover gets involved and says that you shouldn't be starting a revolution. These things don't work out well. But more in the comments of last week's pod if you want to go check.
But hang on. I know you're not going to be able to answer this, but is he saying it from a pro?
He's suggesting that revolution isn't the way.
Evolution.
Then,
you don't want to revolve.
Yeah,
we want to evolve.
And then Jad is saying, well, look, I said revolution, but what I really mean is we're protesting because things need to change.
Kicking up a fuss.
Exactly.
It's sort of Hong Kong.
Oh,
it's like kicking off there, isn't it? It's been kicking off. It's been
really bad for a while.
Like, how is anyone getting any work done? Like, is the country at a standstill?
No, it's not. It's not that bad, but there's regular protests. And the thing with Hong Kong as well is that there's an idea that some of the protesters are actually sort of people on the other side,
government
going the other way around, and being really extreme to then allow the military to then get involved even more so.
Fuck.
Yeah, but also in the other way, I think actually someone was saying to me that the people who are the people that are protesting, people from the government doing bad things supposedly on their side.
Yeah.
And then, that allows them to be...
I can understand it.
More force.
Tactics, isn't it? Machiavellian.
Yeah.
If there's anyone in Hong Kong watching this right now...
100 words?
No, not 100 words. It's just like, you've got to have a look at yourself. Because there's all this shit going on there and you're watching us.
Yeah, maybe just listen to it. Podcast available on iTunes.
You could listen to it while protesting.
Yeah,
you can do both of them.
Take your mind off it in the stop gaps. There's a lot of waiting around, isn't there, sometimes? Caressa Dick...
Cool.
Has commented for the first time. Hi lads, checking in with my debut comment. Been a long time viewer but never commented. As an Arsenal fan, there's a sadistic part of me that would want Mourinho as manager.
Yes,
I despise most other Arsenal fans, and unfortunately because of them we deserve the pain of watching dull and boring long balls and League Cups football. Maybe a brave take, but at least Emery gives us an entertaining match, even if it means we lose 5-4 to Leicester this weekend.
Like when that comment started, he was like right down there. I was like, sadistic part of me want Mourinho. All of them want Mourinho, the dirty little slugs. They want him because
I don't think they do.
They do.
Nah.
There was a poll. They had 4 names. Fucking Allegri. Mourinho won it, so it's 1 in 4. But that's not exclusive to Arsenal fans, is it? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. So they so he was down there, but then when he goes, I despise most Arsenal fans. Because you can't help who you choose. You can't help what club you choose and the supporters of that football club.
I went to Chelsea Ajax last week.
I know, you was very angry, weren't you?
It was horrible. I was almost proud, and I know my dad was definitely proud when I told him about it. It was chemical. I thought, lovely people at Nissan said, do you want some tickets to a game? I was looking at Champions League games, and I was like,
Great game.
One of the biggest games is Chelsea Ajax. I would like to see what this Ajax team's like. Chelsea, maybe I can detach from it. I came out of Fulham Broadway and I felt sick, and I stayed feeling ill and sick throughout the game. I couldn't believe it.
It was your fault.
No, it was my own fault.
Yeah, why go?
Because it's free, innit? I wanted to watch a game of football, and it was a good game of football. But I went to watch it with my mate Craig, and I came out and I literally said to him, I don't think I thought this through.
No, you hadn't.
But I felt it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I felt it.
No, but that's correct, mate. Yeah.
It's true. And it was. Do you know what it was? It was amazing. It was the badge. Just seeing the badge everywhere. Yeah. I couldn't handle it.
I can't. I hold my breath when I go past Arsenal on the tube station. Do you
you?
Yeah.
Here's the worst bit. The fans. So the good bit of it was where we were sat. There was about 35 Ajax fans. So Ajax fans weren't allowed in.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
Something had happened in Valencia. The Valencia game.
Fighting.
Something like that. I don't know. And they were therefore banned for this game. And there was about 35 Ajax fans in our bit, and Chelsea fans didn't do anything.
Everyone says that, but no one actually does anything. No one ever does anything.
Actually, we played Arsenal. QPR played Arsenal once in the FA Cup, lost 6-0. Arsenal fans bought tickets, one got no shit.
Yeah, got filled in, did they?
Yeah.
Fucking right.
It's actually Rangers' way.
Yeah. That's a home win.
Yeah, that's all. All these Ajax fans all had half and half scarves on, so they had some form of Ajax bit. Yeah. And so I was obviously on their side. So when the goals started raining in, me and the Scarlet, I was going like that to him, and we were loving it. Yeah. And then it all went wrong. The thing I've got to tell you about is the fan who was sat behind me. This might be a new bit, might not. I don't care. I just want to get this off my chest. This dude, this blob of a man, was just shouting nonsense. You know, football fans who do this sort of shout talking like they're not talking to anyone, but they are. They want everyone to hear.
Yes, I know exactly. That's really common in football stadiums.
Yeah. It's like, I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah.
You're not.
Why load of shit, Chelsea?
They're like sorts of little quips and shitty jokes, right? Yeah. This guy, who I promise,
Mason Man, you look like a fucking goblin.
Yeah. Oh mate, this guy just kept going, release. And then loads the ball.
Yeah, the incredulity.
Perfect.
Incredulity.
Whatever. I know what you mean.
Know what I mean? Incredulous.
Lack of credibility.
He's incredulous.
Oh mate, it was a nightmare. And then when they would create a good chance, you go, see, release. Because he didn't do it before he got tackled. Yeah. But this was the zenith of it. Because I'm bad for this. This has happened a few times where I just it gets to a point and I'm like, I can't. I've got to say something here. Like, what are you doing? And this guy, he went second half, right? And I'm trying to hang in there. Oh my god, sorry. And this is off the back of right. Sorry, it's a long rant, but this was a horrible experience for me. Right, you get in the queue. I go, do you want a pint, Craig? I get a pint at half time. Get in the queue. I know it's going to be a while, but it'll be worth it. My best friend Craig.
He's a Stoke fan.
I know he lives in West London, so he's happy to come. And
he's happy to come.
Anyway, so I was like, I'll get your pint. I look up, £5, £5.20 for a pint. I was like, okay. So I get closer, and I see like underneath a sort of smaller print, £5 for 300 mils of beer. It's not even a real pint.
So it's like a Coke can of beer.
It's like a Coke can of beer. So that's annoyed me a little bit.
Fucking right, that's expensive.
So then I get to the front finally. And I go, I'm thinking, I don't need another pint. I'm going to have a Bovril. Love a Bovril. Right? I go, can I have a Singer? That's their beer.
Yeah.
Can I have a Singer and a Bovril? And this woman she charges me first. I go, okay. Goes, gets the pint, and gets a bottle of water, and absolutely gives it to me. I went,
don't want that.
I don't want it. What? I didn't ask for a bottle of water, I asked for Bovril. I thought you said water. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So she was like, well, I've charged you for the water now.
So uncharge me.
And I went, well, that's not my fault. I mean, give us... So what? Hang on. So I can't have a Bovril, which costs the same amount. So
I'm not allowed a Bovril.
So I'm not allowed a Bovril. She went, I can't change it without my supervisor.
Oh, I went, God.
Okay, well, not a Bovril then. I don't want a bottle of water. So give me a Coke Zero. Something. She went. I can't do it without my supervisor.
Yeah.
And I went. So I've what? I went, and there's people still waiting, so there's like the pressure of that. As well. So I'm going. So what do you want me to do? I don't want this water. And he went, and she went, I can't do anything without my supervisor.
And so you've got,
so I went,
because of her mistake,
mate,
you had a bottle of water.
I honestly went, I had to go off. Like, the guy's behind laughing at me, right? I then go to bar, I'm going, the fuck's just happened here? He said, Greg's like, you've just been robbed. I went, well, I was like, I guess that's 80% of a Bovril. I'm just missing the flavour and then eating up. And then the bloke taps me on the shoulder and goes, you think you had it bad? He went, the timer went, apparently they're not allowed to serve me. So he waited 10 minutes to not get served.
Oh my God. You know, the problem is, and this is not disrespect to anybody who ends up working in a football stadium, but and in terms of menial tasks, it's the lowest. And the people, and badly paid, poorly paid.
Right.
And essentially they shouldn't have to deal with your shit, Jim.
No. Anyway, so I go back up, right, and then I got this. I sit that down, and the second half starts, and I'm thinking, oh well, at least Ajax are winning. And then
was it 4-1 at that point?
Yeah, 3-1, 2-1, 3-1, and then like a couple of shouts of release again. And I'm like, and then this is it, right? This is the moment. This is the biggest thing where I was like, I turned around and I went, come on. I said, come on to him, because he said this. He went, didn't point, just shouted it. He went, over there! Over there! Like, get it down. No, release them. Like, I can deal with that a little bit. Over there? Where?
Yeah.
I went, mate, you're killing me here.
What did he say?
He went, and just carried on.
Usually what it'd be is, this is my fucking seat, pal. I'll say what I want.
Yeah.
Over
there.
Yeah, that's bad.
They weren't even pointing.
Where I occasionally sit in the Park Lane, there is a small, very angry man who is just, I mean, to be fair, the only times I've watched this season, we've been beaten 3 times, which is good. And he just kept going crazy. And his big thing is about us having players on the halfway line for corners. That's his bugbear. The fact that he doesn't. Somehow Pochettino's never thought about putting leaving Harry Kane on the fact that it never happens. He's
he brings everyone back for corners.
Yeah, more or less. And you might have one just outside the box because we can break at speed. But once upon a time we used to break with speed. We used to run fast at one point. We used to be able to play the football 10 yards in a straight line. So that's his big bugbear.
And he loses his mind over it.
Yeah. So, how many times do I have to say this? Like, they've heard him once.
He's not listening.
It's like he's trying to get a message through the stewards to Pochettino. How many fucking times do I have to say this? Just stop saying it, you fucking weeble. Anyway.
Let's know what's the worst thing you've heard some moron say. Over there. Brave takes. Lee Colburn. Brave takes. Son gets in the Liverpool front three.
Look, Liverpool front three isn't about...
Best of a bad bunch at the moment, isn't it? So?
Yeah. We're not talking about that though, are we? The Son is good enough, technically, but you wouldn't replace that front three with anybody in the world. Why? They're scoring enough goals to win. Their chemistry's perfect. They all get along. You don't replace Firmino...
Mane and Salah, isn't it?
I was going to say they're an issue.
Bit orcs, yeah.
Well, to me, I don't see any problem. They're scoring goals. They both scored a goal each, didn't they, against City?
They love each other very much.
So it doesn't matter who you replace. Like Mbappe, you don't even put him in there. And I know it's a mad thing to say how good Mbappe is, and on his own, he's probably better than all 3 of them, right? But as a unit, they understand each other. They play in a way that is so cohesive and so conducive to each other's game that you wouldn't swap them out. You can't swap them out.
If you lost one of them, if you had to swap them with someone, Son would be a great swap for
Which
Mane.
one?
He's the guy who goes beyond, good energy, technically good for good finishing.
And he could. If they had to lose one, Son would be a good replacement for him.
But fine.
This is not a bad.
So did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't see the Spurs game, but did watch this one. Yeah, so I went on a bit of a rant on Twitter, didn't I? So fucking VAR, how the fuck are they not seeing that fat handball? And then I had so many Liverpool fans going, "He hit Silva's arm beforehand," and I was like, "Fuck off, that ain't the point." And I looked at him, fuck, it did. Yeah, you're right. So I had to backtrack on what I said on Twitter.
It did, but so we at half time I did a reaction video. You can go check it out if you want to. But in half time, I was like, I need to see the, because we were all going, what's handball? What's handball? So I looked it up.
Yeah. And
the bit that I found interesting was about deflections. And so the silver one, so deflections, it suggests that if the ball hits your arm off another person and you haven't got time, it can't be a pen, right?
It's also off your body.
Or if it's off your body, yeah.
So it hits you on the thigh and hits you on the arm.
Exactly. So then the other one is...
Sorry. Is this is just for this season, isn't it?
It's just started this season, yeah.
Yeah, so the Sissoko one, it's because of Sissoko in the Champions League final, right?
Was Sissoko, was he like that?
No, he was not like that. He was like that. And it hit him on the chest before hitting his arm.
Yeah. So that wouldn't have been a penalty. That could have been very different.
Brilliant. Yeah, this fucking thing wouldn't be on. It'd be a Spurs one, but not a 6 or just a 1.
Just $3. So look at the deflection part of it, right?
Yeah.
So
just categorically, I'm going to make sure that there isn't a Liverpool fan winning that. It's going to be a fan of another club and it'll gather dust somewhere.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
So the deflection part of it, right? That for me rules out Silva's handball. Okay.
Why? What have I can't remember.
Because it's too close to his hand. It's not. There's no way.
Why is the deflection brought it out? Was it deflected before it hit my hand?
Because it's too. Yeah. Exactly. He went to cross it, and it's hit his. It's on his arm. He's not kicked it onto his own arm. It's deflected and hit his arm, and then it's gone towards Trent Alexander-Arnold. Right.
Right.
So that for me, that wipes away that as a penalty.
So that's not a penalty.
So that's not a penalty. Okay. It's about 8 yards, 9 yards, 8.9, something silly, to Trent after that. Okay.
Yeah. So it should have been.
That's not nearby for me. And he's got about half a second, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but if you've got half a second, and then if you watch him, he moves his arm towards the ball. It's a handball. I think it's a handball.
I think it's a handball. That's why I was so angry.
But I think it's a handball. But it's a handball regardless of it hitting Silva's arm for me.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Well, and the ruling I read this morning wasn't anything to do with Silva. Silva's handball didn't even come into play. They just merely said that his arm was in a natural position, therefore it couldn't be.
His arm was in a natural position. He moved. Because the thing is, if you're going like that, if you're going that way and it just hits it, that's not a handball. But if you're standing like that and you go like that, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was a reaction.
Right. Yeah.
It was a reaction thing, but he moves towards the ball. Thus, it's a handball. Stuart Pearce against Switzerland, first game of Euro '96. Look it up. Very similar.
Yeah, we
and that changed the game.
Well, I don't think Man City ever. I think Liverpool they almost deserved the luck because they played that well.
Do you know what?
Was Salah offside? From one angle, he looked very offside. From another angle, not so.
Neville was on it straight. He needs to calm down. How many times have you spotted it now? Have you noticing it now?
Yeah, no, yeah.
The Bravo stuff.
He needs to go. Right, they need.
He needs to calm down. Someone needs to take him to one side.
Get rid of Carragher and Neville. Just fucking new blood. I'm sick to death of fucking hearing about them both. There's a Gary Neville. There's basically this bloke comedian who dubs over Sky pundit conversations with Gary Neville, Graham Souness, Jamie Carragher, and occasionally Paul Scholes, and he takes the footage from their Salford United documentary.
Yeah. But
it's all about Gary Neville lying about his sexual escapades. It's so fucking funny. I think it's called that's OnlyFans is the porn thing. I think it's called just type in Gary Neville sex lies. So funny.
What are you searching?
I'll find it. This is the stuff you can find out about it now before it becomes massive.
Okay, just find out the name of it.
All right.
So the game, I thought it was a cracking game. I enjoyed it very much. So I thought it could have been so different. What the big thing is that Liverpool team. You got it.
They've got it. They've got the league. It's done.
Van Dijk needs to get injured.
So who said it was Company who said that they are a great team, but are they a great squad? Can they be sustained without an injury to the front three? You know, is Origi going to be able to come in and play?
I'd say to you, Vincent. I'd say Man City have got a great squad. Have they got a great team?
Have they got great spirit? Yeah, fucking biscuit ankle prick.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's the difference between those two. I think in terms of talent, like pure talent,
yeah,
Man City is still better. But that Liverpool that is a proper team with grit, desire. They want it too much. They're going to win it. They're definitely going to win it.
But what's quality? Quality is winning football matches, especially quality is beating the other team. On paper, maybe not. But it doesn't mean anything, does it? The fact is they're fucking bossing it.
Man City don't have the energy without the ball.
They've done two Premier Leagues on the bounce. Yeah. It's hard to maintain.
It's hard to maintain.
That whole fucking cycle thing.
The fact that taking Laporte out has disrupted that team that much as well. The thing I was saying in my thing yesterday was that the killer for them is, I like Rodri, I think he's brilliant, but he's not at the level, he doesn't offer what Fernandinho offers just yet.
Who's that little bald man?
You didn't know who he was, did you?
Still don't know who he is.
Angelino.
When did he come?
They signed him from PSV.
When?
They initially had him themselves and sold him, and then he went to PSV.
When?
This summer. Right at the end.
Has he been playing? Has he been playing?
Not much. He played last week.
Mendy should be playing, but he's injured all the time, right?
No, so Mendy was left out of the squad.
For him?
For him.
He got any hair. Like, seriously.
He looked like Trippier. He was like a Trippier. He played like Trippier.
He's literally just come out of recovery. So you can't make cancer jokes, really, can you? Probably not.
Yeah, I'm beeping that as well. Jeez, I'm sorry.
Really?
I don't know.
That one?
I don't know.
I don't mind. I ain't got a boss. I can't be fired.
Yeah,
it's yours. You're what I'm worried about. Okay. I won't say anything else. Yeah, mate. I mean, like, you know, there's some players you're like, maybe it doesn't happen, but to me, I'm often watching football going, who's that? Often. Who is that? I'll tell you who would have to replace Pochettino, if we're talking about Spurs.
Pep?
Yeah, please. Fucking old cheeky Nuno Santo.
Yeah, you want him.
I watched him.
Traore is unreal.
Mate,
he's just like a superhero.
No, he's got him finding his man in the box. He could always do the dribbling bit. He was brilliant at the dribbling bit.
It's like he's like a FIFA player, isn't he? You just press that button,
and it's so sexy watching him go past the player. It's just easy for him. Whereas you've got some players who can, for the life of them, can't beat the man. It's his game. But to find Jimenez in that, and it wasn't a really difficult pass, but to find him when he cut that ball, because I watched that game as well. I watched quite a lot of football this weekend, not Spurs, but I did watch quite a lot of football. Wow. And it's remarkable how actually enjoyable the game can be if your world's not about to implode.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm pleased you found that. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, Wolves are good. They've got, again, another. They're like a Liverpool light.
Ben Donker, like him.
Do you?
Yeah, I like him.
Good balance, good players. They're raised to work hard. They're not afraid.
They're not afraid is the key thing. They've got so much confidence and belief in the system. Their willingness to just break and commit. It's just they're going to concede. They're going to be feeble at the back at times, or vulnerable is a better word, right? It doesn't matter. Football's supposed to be about excitement.
But I've said it consistently. This is the best Premier League in terms of quality that we've ever had, and that is why Spurs and Arsenal are struggling at times, because the other teams are really good. Yeah. People go, oh, this team must be in disarray. Well, no, actually, this team's quite good.
Yeah.
And that's going to continue to happen. Sheffield United, let's talk about that on that note. Well, fantastic link.
Watch the game.
Sheffield United, and whether they will finish top 10 or not. No, they won't. I said this a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? I said they'll have a great season, they'll really enjoy it, and they'll go down next season.
But that's not to say they won't finish top 10.
Can they finish top 10?
So this is a couple of things I can take from people that do know about football, and I listen to what they say sometimes on Twitter. And he said that...
Very honest.
Yeah. I mean, most of it's you're nicking stuff off other people. He sits in the top of the Park Lane. I can't remember his name. Sits in the top of the Park Lane, and he's got a great view of the pitch. And he said he's never seen a team move en masse around the pitch the way that Sheffield United did. The understanding of their position and where they need to be at all times was like second to none.
Yeah.
That said, they did concede more shots on goal than any other team that we've played this year.
which is strange actually because they've
the best defence in the Premier League.
They've got the best defence in the Premier League, but they are the most clean sheets. Or now they've got one less than Leicester. But in terms of shots, they were like 4th in the lowest amount of shots given up. But here's an original
thought. And it was a horrendous mistake they made for our goal as well, like really bad.
Yeah.
So without that, we probably wouldn't have scored.
The whole centre back thing, I can see that's kind of seeping through. I don't know if it's seeping through the leagues, but we play 3 at the back, QPR, and it's not working as well. But you can kind of start to understand. We're starting to try and do a few bits with these centre backs that we've got that can make those kind of runs because
they've got this overlapping centre back thing. I haven't seen that before. Yeah. I didn't see it this time either. But
it's just a fluency of movement where you've got the guys. What's weird is it looks weird because you've got these big guys doing those things, but you have the midfielders that then drop back in, and so you still got a bit of.
Can they centre backs play?
Yeah.
What about Brentford? They're above you, aren't they?
Yeah. We had Middlesbrough at the weekend and we literally went, would you like a goal? Can I give you a goal? We haven't got a clean sheet this season. 21 games we haven't got a clean sheet.
I thought something was happening. It's not happening.
It could still happen if they could stop with these stupid mistakes.
Who scored? This is my favourite footballer in the history of football. Certainly my favourite footballer alive right now. Mm. Who scored for Borough? What was his name?
Sambalonga. What? Did you say his name?
Yeah, love it.
Sambalonga.
I want us first to sign him. A Sambalonga.
yeah.
I wish you had Basong next to a Sambalonga.
That would be good.
Sambalonga. Sambalonga.
Yeah. Ndombele. He was fine. They're solid. But we could do something. Something could be happening here if we got stupid goals away.
What's your XG?
Our XG is brilliant.
Is
but
it?
we just concede too many goals. Our XG the other way is really bad. Yeah. Are Chelsea in the title race? Quick.
Oh, how far are they behind City? No, they must have been 12 behind. Is that right?
Hang on.
Well, you know the answer. Look at the fucking league table.
I'm looking right now.
Not me, you, him.
Oh, right. Them.
Are you asking me, or is that a question for someone?
I'm asking how far are they? 26. They are 8 points behind.
Yeah, they're in it. They're in it. They keep winning. They can't stop winning. They're the best. Was it best form?
1-5. Yeah, 1-5 in the top.
Yeah. So yeah, of course, definitely. Wait. So hang on. What is the league table? Man City even. Man City second. Chelsea.
No, Leicester second.
What?
Oh yes. It's on the same.
Holy
point.
shit, man.
But yeah, Liverpool are miles ahead.
Where are Spurs? Man, not even top half, are we?
And Man City got Chelsea next.
Spurs not even top half, are they? Where are they?
You are.
15th.
Let me just keep scrolling.
Oh, 14th. Good.
14th.
Good.
Lost, drawn.
So you'll know this.
No
feeling.
green for you.
You'll know this feeling. I can't remember what it feels like to win a game in the Premier League. Like I go into every Premier League game going, I'm definitely going to win today. So weird. We've been so good for so long, and now it's really horrible. It really hurts, Jim. It's hard to even talk about it. And all I'm saying is,
a bit dramatic.
Well, we haven't won a game in 6 games. We've been beaten by Newcastle. We've been smashed by Brighton.
the Champions League, which you're part of.
Yeah, but this is the bit where you're paying in. This is paying in. This is putting money in the bank.
Points.
Yeah, you're putting money in the bank right now. Yeah, I hope so.
Do you think it'll come good?
What if it doesn't turn around?
Finish, do you think?
No, listen. If it doesn't turn around, if we don't fix this problem, we could be relegated.
That would be so funny. That would be hilarious. No, you should be alright. You should be alright.
who's surely we're better than them.
Yeah, you're better than those three, surely. After that, though, you could easily finish 17th. You could easily finish 17th. Villa could finish above you, West Ham could, Everton could, and then there you are. Newcastle currently above you.
West Ham away next week as well. That isn't an easy tie.
No, you always lose that one.
Yeah, we do.
You always lose that one.
Good.
And they're on a terrible run, which means they'll definitely beat you.
Of course, lots of time.
Quick fire answers, please, before we get into the other bits and pieces. Man City players, keep or sell? Is there anyone you get rid of?
As for Man City?
Yeah.
That ball geezer.
Do you know, Gundogan's not the answer. I like him as a footballer, but he doesn't suit that system.
The ball geezer.
Angelino.
Otamendi.
Liverpool, will they go undefeated? Ask Ollie.
Bravo. Why wasn't Ederson playing, by the way, in the biggest game?
Injured.
Good, of course.
Scott Carson was on the bench.
No,
he looks so old chatting to Mahrez.
Angelino, definitely.
Out the door after one game. Poor bloke. The Rangers bought him. Does ketchup live in the fridge or cupboard? Asked Scott Whitman.
We've talked about this before. Anyone who puts it in the fucking cupboard is a...
Ketchup.
Yeah, it's a nonce.
But Marmite,
Marmite's in the cupboard. It turns into fucking tar if you put it in the fridge.
And Logan Paul versus KSI, which we've done. Right.
Oh, was it time?
Right. It's about that time. Let's have a look. See what we've got here. It's a cheery episode. I did a bit of DIY over the weekend.
Oh, have you actually?
Yeah, to the
mate, I did a bit of DIY at the weekend, Jimbo.
Did you?
Yeah, basically there's a tree had fallen down in my garden, like a big tree had fallen down. Like a massive tree, Jim. Jim, a tree had fallen down in my garden.
Oh, wow.
The tree's bigger than your flat. The tree is bigger than your flat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then what?
Well, it needs to go, doesn't it?
So what did you do? You just picked it up with your bare hand?
No,
I got a paintbrush.
I've got a drum in my back garden, haven't I? I've got a drum in my.
That's not really. Doesn't really do it, does it?
Yeah, a lot of paper decorated. Cockney baiting.
Can I get another cup of tea, please? That's it.
Toast twice. Yeah, and so I had to get all the branches off, and I burnt a lot of them.
Oh.
I've got a drum in my garden, like an old oil drum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the neighbours love that.
It's the countryside. That's
Do what you want, yeah.
That's just expected.
Really?
Yeah.
The waft of smoke and fire.
Yeah. It's fine.
The old the thingy-majig that goes on the front of the door.
The knocker.
Came off. No, the thing that you put that guards the key hole.
Right.
That fell off.
I don't know what's called.
Do you know what I did?
What'd you do then?
You won't know.
What'd you do, Jim?
Where the fuck is it? It's fucking me.
What is this fucking...
Oh, of course.
How the fucking got that?
What I've done, he got one of these. I said, love, don't worry about that. I'll sort that out. No problem. Fuck off. So I've gone out, popped a nail in the hole that was already there, right? And I just banged that in, wallop. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Do you know what I did? I had a little bit of a home win this week. You know the cupboards under the sink. You know sometimes you've got a little cupboard you put shit in.
Oh yeah.
Right. The little magnet bit at the top. I bet that had come off, innit? Come off. My missus was going.
Oh, she was distraught when
she goes, fucking. Can you just do one thing this weekend? Get off your fat ass. Stop watching fucking football and drinking beer. And I went, shut your mouth.
Yeah, you were like, let me live my life.
Shut your mouth, you slag. I'll get to it when I get to it, alright?
She's good as gold.
She is good as gold, most of them. She's getting right in my fucking earache. She'd give me right earache, she was. Proper handbrake. And anyway, I went into the bathroom, and it had just fallen off. So what I did is got a bit of fucking Gorilla Glue. You've seen this stuff, it's mustard, this stuff. You glue it, and you hold it, and then with about 10 minutes, it's stuck there for life.
Really?
Yeah.
Lovely. Job done. 3 points mustard. In the bag. Right.
She was cooking at the time.
Right. Careful with the talk on that. So home wins is when you've got away with doing some DIY and whoever is your partner, male or female, or whatever family member, they are buzzing. But the truth is...
Get some moist at the quim.
The truth is, you ain't done much. But don't worry about that, it's still a home win. Paint in the hammer.
Can I get a quick shout out to my brother?
Yep.
Joe,
yep.
Who I didn't realise listens to this podcast. Rather.
Hi, Joe.
Right, he listens to the podcast and he enjoys it. So I just wanted to say he had a home win. And why his home win? What he used to do is when we used to go on a night out, we'd end up at my brother's house. Back in the day, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, we'd always end up on a Friday night back at my brother's house. And his party trick, and useful in his work, because he can guess the distance between one finger and another. You can hold up, it could be that long, and he'll go, that's about 128 centimetres.
What?
You can hold it that long and you go, that's about 25 centimetres. And we used to get a measure. We'd say, Joe, how long's that? exactly like this. We'd go, Joe, how far's that? And he'll go, 75 centimetres that. And he'll get it. And I swear to God, within a centimetre, every single time. Sometimes we meet people on a night out, a couple of randoms, get them home, blow their fucking mind.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
I wish he could play it, but I don't think he can. There's no way of doing it through the.
No.
That's a shame.
Well, he doesn't watch it, he only listens to it.
Oh, fair enough. So yeah, hi Joe. Hope you're well. Right, here we go. It's time for a couple of him home wins. Daniel Rath. Spelled R-A-L-P-H.
Rath.
Home wins. just gone home from college and my mum started complaining immediately that the toilet seat in the bathroom had become loose and it's drying her up the wall. Apparently, my dad had tried to fix it earlier in the day to no success. But I got the tools out and got that seat nice and tight. Walked around the house like a god, especially after my dad failed. Love the pod always. Always. Do it. Shitting on your dad there. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Fuck your dad.
What's it?
Fuck your dad.
There's just a after that. It's just a gentle flex, isn't it? You just come in and sit down, again. Sort that out for you.
Dad.
No toilet seat. You know what you're struggling with. Sort it out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
My mum, your wife, fancies me more than you now. We've all seen that porn, haven't we? Stepmums. Why is that so prevalent? It's everywhere.
It's really weird.
Isn't it? It's always there.
So weird.
You open up the...
Someone's into it.
Because the algorithm doesn't get tricks for everybody if you're not all fucking watching it, you dirty little pigs.
Yeah, it's not like, there's not some bloke, the owner of like whatever it
Pornhub.
is. Yeah, going, well, no, let's stick with it.
This is
going to catch on.
This is content that they want to see. They're not doing that.
Yeah, but they're not clicking it.
This is an algorithm that is not run by a human being, which throws content up because it's popular. And what's been thrown up a lot is sons banging mums. That's what I want to say. So what's wrong with you lot? You. I know it's you. I know you're doing it. Stop it so it's not coming up on my screen and people think I'm doing it.
Callum Jones. Homeways. Bought the missus a new watch for her birthday and the fella at the counter asked if I wanted to purchase additional warranty. I said no because it's a rip-off and I'm no mug. 1 month later, we're having a coffee and she looks down and realises his watch wasn't working. At this point, I'm regretting not spending the extra £9.99, but I asked to take a look. After a few minutes of her getting more and more frustrated, she goes to the toilet and I tap the back of the watch on the corner of the table. So she's got...
Is that great?
corner of the table and it starts working again. Come on.
No, that tapping, it does sometimes get the... Tell you a story about Uri Geller after this.
Okay. I'm adjusting at the time when she gets back and she now thinks I'm a mechanical wizard after I started blagging about the battery and the dial. Hashtag I wins.
No, alright. Hang on, let me just put that into reverse. Take that one back.
Bit of a waft of bullshit there. I'm sure it's...
I
don't be that guy.
No, you don't have to be that guy. I believe you, mate, Colin. Is that Callum?
If that is your real name, Colin.
Yeah. You gotta be unhappy if your name's Colin. My name's Gary, so I've changed it to Flav. Everyone knows me as Flav, right? No one knows me as Gary.
Yeah, it's double R Flav, isn't it?
It's just not Gary. Whereas Colin, that's like Colin Darren.
My dad's called Gary.
Gary, yeah, I know. Your dad, he carries it well. Is all I can say. He doesn't. Your dad don't run around going, I love being called Gary, does he? He's like, fuck, I'm called Gary, let's make the most of it. That's what I come from. I'm a Gary as well. I'm allowed to talk about this.
You know better than me.
Exactly. It's ask your dad. Ask your dad. If you could choose a different name other than Gary,
would you swap
it?
Alright, I'll ask him.
Ask him, and if he doesn't say no, got full respect for him, but he's lying to you, your son, his only son.
Terrible.
Anyway.
Uri Geller.
Yeah, so I was being a kid, and there was this Uri Geller was on telly. Uri Geller was like this fucking... I think he's made a career out of magic. Does this sort of psychology.
He does psychological shit.
No one really knows whether anything...
Ben Spoons, isn't he?
Ben Spoons, right? In one of these ones, he put a spoon on top of the telly, and he said, everyone, concentrate on your spoon. Fucking Ben, he didn't say that. And I swear to God, on my telly, spoon started bending up like that.
Wow. Another quick example, my first recollection of Uri Geller was he was on like morning television, and he, before the England-Holland game when England got knocked out of the World Cup 94, he wrote in an envelope what the score was going to be. And then the next day came in and he was right, 2-1.
To Holland.
Yeah.
He also did this thing where he got a broken watch, where I'm coming from. You got a broken watch in your hand, and then everybody's got it. You got their own broken watch all around Britain, and then everyone was shouting, work! And I swear to God, I opened my hand and the watch was working. I'm a cynic. I don't believe in this shit. I shit you not. It was working. It wasn't working.
That's mental.
And then it was working. The spoon on top of the thing fucking bending.
Mad.
Don't know everything, do we? Do you know what I like most about this fucking drill, Jim? It's got a spirit level on the top. Very useful.
It's important to be straight. Last one. Tim, the missus was trying to cook on the gas hob and was having trouble with the ignition. Couldn't get it to light. I told her I'd have a look and see if I could sort it out. Turns out she'd moved the microwave earlier in the day and flicked the switch off on the wall, the ignition fuse. So I just flicked it back again and she wasn't looking. And boom, fixed cooker. She was made up. I got man points for days. Hashtag I wins.
Yeah. What man points? I mean, would you cash them in at some point? Just going, right, I've got 9, that's 9. Let's just check.
They're like rings.
9 is a blowjob. I'm not going to have the blowjob. I'm going to save up. I'm going to get to full sex, 15. So, no bother for me. Remember, 9 points. Let me write that down, actually. 9 man points. And what's 15 full sex?
Very good.
Is that it? That's got to be it, isn't it?
That's it for home wins. Yeah. Oh, moments. Robert Denton. Do you remember the Coldplay song last week? Guy had an moment when their girlfriend went, when you try but you don't succeed. So you asked why, and I didn't know because it wasn't there. But Robert Denton, who is back now,
right. I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Go on.
Basically,
doesn't matter. Just read it.
Sorry for infecting the pod with Coldplay, but sadly the story is true. Was only seeing her for a month. Basically, you wanted the backstory as to what had happened and why that song was sung.
Right.
Was only seeing her for a month, and she would only initiate whilst drunk due to some insecurities which led to complications at takeoff. She took it well, considering had to mend the old boy with Tinder and a couple of blue friends.
So there, mate. Look, if you've got ever any problems with floppy willies, Viagra are the one.
Right. He said, I still have a moment of sad reflection when I hear "fix you" down the shops. Now here's a big one. Oh, sorry, shit! I got it wrong way around.
You can get them at Boots. You can get them at Boots over the counter now. It's called Viagra Connect or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why don't you try them?
Don't need it.
Well, come on.
I don't.
Yeah, but imagine like you.
Just as a safety.
No, not as a safety. It's like your dick, but then with superpowers.
I'm fine. I think I've got this mixed up actually. STMAJ.
Good for me.
No. I've started watching Peaky Blinders for you.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Isn't it? How good is it?
Well good.
It's the only thing that's ever made Birmingham look cool.
Yeah. It's a dump, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Do you want they smoke a lot, don't they?
Got Bugsy Malone, I think he's a Brummie. And JK. Don't really rate JK, never have Bugsy Malone.
Yeah, I don't really get the JK.
I like Bugsy Malone.
I think I got this mixed up actually. STMAJ, that was the one where he hadn't told you the full story.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Sorry. So let me paint a picture for you, he said. Back in second year of uni, I managed to pull a 10 out of 10 fitty.
Fitty?
I'd been in my halls the year before. She was a Dutch model.
Stinks of bullshit.
The kind of girl that doesn't come around very often.
Okay.
Legs longer than a giraffe's neck and a nice perky ass to boot. Not nice girl, you might say. I'd been after her for ages, and that night I finally got lucky. When we got back to mine, she started trying to get things going. Now, it just so happens that I had read an article that day while on the shitter about the proper way to pleasure women. We've all been there, lads.
Where?
On the toilet reading an article about pleasuring women.
Right.
It explained the importance of foreplay in making them orgasm.
I mean,
have you listened to the podcast for the last 2 years?
And if you didn't know that without having to read an article, fucking hell.
Yeah.
You don't just sort of pull them down and put it in, do you?
Absolutely do not do that.
No, that's
how you have problems with banjo. Apparently.
And the law.
Yeah. Hearing this was a real revelation to a young and inexperienced 20-year-old.
Fair enough. 20 you should know by... Yeah. I mean, it's like...
And I went out that night determined to find someone to put this all into practice with. And lo and behold, my Dutch heartache was there at Prees. Which seems to be a phrase now. Prees.
What's that mean?
Pre-drinks, I think. Whatever.
So drinks in...
Before you go out. Right. In hindsight, I might have taken the article's advice on board a little too much, dragging the foreplay out well beyond the length of reason. She began to get a bit frustrated. Tutting, actually. At the time, I thought I had her where I wanted her, excited, begging for me. In reality, she probably meant it when she said, "Can we just get on with it?" let's get to the end of this and then we'll have our thoughts.
Do you know, I've got some... Go on.
Yeah. I carried on teasing her, telling her to trust me and that I knew what I was doing. Turns out I really didn't. Eventually, I let her have it, full force.
Oh my God.
Forgetting everything else I had read in the article about not getting carried away, I went for it, feeling like a king. This was my moment. A moment ended up being all it was in the end, as despite even employing the trusty #Don'tMove, I finished in a flash. So not only was I just as shit a shag as most boys that age, I'd also made her wait an extra 40 minutes for the pleasure of it. She was probably pretty justified by then saying, "You have no idea how disappointed I am right now."
She said that?
That was the one. That was the one last week.
Right.
She said that. Loving the pod. Keep up the work. Great work. Do you believe that?
No.
I don't either.
No.
Sorry.
Look, but we've got to be able to say, like,
Got to be honest.
We don't think less of you because it may be true. It's just that we're choosing not to believe it. That said, it took, and I'm not saying that I am an incredible lover, but at 20 I definitely wasn't nowhere near like what these can do now. And then if you do them into these hands,
if these hands could speak, if those fingers could speak, what would they say?
Well, I think, and then you turn them into that, and then you.
What would they say? What would they say?
Do you know what I've just done?
Yes.
What?
You just fisted something.
And then lifted them up. And they're like, ah!
No.
Oh my God, I don't know. That's too much in for me. I don't feel good about that. Don't feel good about that. Not at all. Don't feel good about that.
Let's get back to this.
So it's good that you're trying to learn and that, and it's you're told as a young man that you need to concentrate on foreplay.
I think there's a time limit, though, isn't there?
Yeah,
40 minutes.
40 minutes sounds a lot. If you haven't brought her to the point where she doesn't want to,
you're not doing it right.
Doesn't want a full blown sex by that point, then you're not.
Something's not right.
Something's not right. So,
as a general rule, how long are you looking at foreplay? If it goes well or if it goes badly, just so he knows, just in case.
It depends. It takes longer with some girls, but because in my current relationship, we know each other's bodies, so
sure, very true.
Because we're in love with each other.
Yeah.
And when you're in love with someone, sex is so much better.
Well put.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So So now it's like it's quite easy, but back in the one night stage, sometimes it wouldn't happen. Sometimes it would happen. Sometimes I felt this is not going well. Quickly jumped up, knocked one out, and then
she just looks out the window. You bare ass. You go, I'll call you.
Yeah. In my head, it's like, this isn't working out. And as soon as those things come to my head, this isn't working out, I literally jump up, quickly knock one out, and then run away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah. You should see some of the podcasts we haven't put out. Just get running off. Best of luck. I don't believe it. Sorry.
Yeah. We need you, the girl, and a spoon.
Dutch girl and a spoon.
Yeah, Dutch girl and a spoon. That's the only way.
Yeah. Make sure her legs are in the photo.
Yeah.
Not like that. Just like just make sure jeans is fine.
Yeah. Legs and spoon. In my head, I was saying, I was like, maybe just any female. Let's see if he knows any females. And then spoon. I'm only joking, but
if you could actually get that'd be insane. Right, shark news. We sang the song, the Coldplay song as well. And this is probably one of my favourite comments we've ever had. So yeah, we started singing the shark facts.
Right. Oh yeah, in shark facts. I remember.
Anyway, McSlash said, "I've spent the last 30 minutes trying to think of more shark fact lyrics to the tune of Fix You. I'm trying to call it Shark Facts You."
Nice.
That wasn't until I just realised Coldplay have another song called Sparks. Now I can't stop singing I Saw Sharks to myself.
I saw sharks. Can people start writing lyrics to Coldplay songs from the first album, and we will sing them if they're any good?
What we're sort of James and Flav for now themed. So it can be sharks, could be anything. That would be amazing.
Okay, could be anything. Could anything to do with the show?
Right, we finish off with. Oh no, sorry. Quick shark fact. Did you fart? What was that?
I was checking the fucking. Firstly, if I did, you don't have to tell everyone. Second,
if you did, don't lean up and do it.
Why do people do that? Let it go.
Let it go.
Why not just sit normally and just go? Why do people go? And then
sometimes you stay down to get a better rip off.
The worst one is when people go, like anyone just goes, it's disgusting, fucking rank. Okay, I remember this girl on my team that I used to know. I used to fancy her life out of her. Right, her name was Shona, and I fancied her so much. And then once I was talking to her, she was sitting on she was sitting on the wall, like between the houses where I used to live, terrace houses in Holloway. She was just sitting on the wall, and we were talking. She just lifted her leg up and like that. And I was like this. I was literally like this. I fancied her so much, and then you know when you're a teenager and you're around someone you fancy, you can't stop looking at them.
Yeah.
Like you're overawed. You're infatuated.
Yes.
She went, and I was like, literally never looked at her like that again. It fucking
was broken.
Completely.
Wow.
He's laughing. Well, that's so fucking funny. Fuck.
Right.
It's a good job because I probably never would have got her.
Shark fact 9 of 81. This is the best article ever, man. I tell you. Before sandpaper was invented.
Shark skin.
Well, gosh, I can
Just
read
saying
it.
I know.
Alright. You know all of them before I finish normally. That should be your mastermind subject if that was ever.
No, because right.
It would be good. Before sandpaper was invented, people used the rough skin of sharks called shagreen. To smooth and polish wood, Japanese warriors wrapped the skin around the handles of their swords to keep the swords from slipping out of their hands. And because Flav ruined that one, let's give you another one. The first pup to hatch inside the sand tiger shark mother devours its brothers and sisters until there are only 2 pups left, one on each side of the womb.
Yep.
This form of cannibalism is called oophagy.
Hey, I knew that too. It's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's that strongest survival of fittest, isn't it? And they're properly full when they come out. Like, they've got all the nutrients they need to go and do the business. Tell you what,
taste for meat as well.
The little one is a lemon shark, lovely looking shark there.
Lovely.
And they give birth in very shallow water, and often you'll have scientists that help them deliver because they can often die in childbirth or pup birth or whatever you want to call them, shark birth.
How were they surviving before that?
Well, lots of them would die. It's just that they're studying them, and then when they come in shallow waters, they
give them a hand.
It's going to be a reach around.
Let's get this done. BDA. Finish off. Do you remember last week we had a cliffhanger? So very quickly, there was this. Right, I'm going to have to read it quickly because you won't remember it otherwise.
Right.
A few years back, a new girl started in my office, an absolute beauty she was, way out of my league, to the point where I was almost not attracted to her. That's definitely a thing. About a year and a half passed and we started to get very close. We sat next to each other and worked, chatted on the phone, would often go out with each other after work. Things had started with no intention to enter into a relationship with each other, but it quickly became more than just friends. We began having sex. There was one big problem though, we both had long-term relationships. We continued our affair for over 2 years. My relationship with my partner eventually broke down, and I went into a bit of a tailspin. There was talk of her breaking off with her partner to be with me, but it never happened. She had a family tragedy around the time of my breakup, and it would have caused havoc. So I left my job, distancing myself from her, and tried to move on with my life. And I did. I've been counselling, set up my own business, which has been great, and got back together with my partner of 14 years, on and off, lol. It's been 3 years since I last spoken to the girl from work, but over the weekend I got a message from her out of the blue. She had been in a massive car crash a couple of weeks ago and it had changed her outlook on life. The message was long, full of spelling mistakes and clearly written with some emotion behind it. She wanted to let me know that she had been living a lie by trying to make things work with her partner and had never felt the rush she felt when she was with me. She's now single and telling me she still loves me, and do you know what?
I love her.
I still love her too.
Shit.
What do I do? Now, people won't be aware of this. Obviously, we left it a cliffhanger to allow people to give their views. Mark Bowen, who of course is Mark Hughes' assistant, used to play for Norwich, and is now carving out his own managerial career at Reading. He commented, saying, "Long-time viewer, but only just commented." Looking for a bit of... damn. Oh, fuck. I screwed that up. Sorry. That's someone who wants some BDA. still to come.
Right.
But we asked for your thoughts. I need to find them here quickly. Flav, what are your thoughts on that situation?
Well, you got, if you love her and she loves you, it's sad for the people that you're going to hurt, and you will hurt them. But you have to go with what you love. The heart wants what the heart wants, as long as the heart doesn't want a minor.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Dave Quirky said this. That line, my relationship with my partner eventually broke down, kind of implied it ended without her knowing that he was cheating. If that's the case, does he think that they would have gotten back together if she knew about 2 years of cheating? At the moment, honestly, seems like they are both, him and the girl from work, living a lie, as it seems his decision was made all those years ago when the affair first started. It might have felt like an impulse thing at first, but it continuing for 2 years, he knows what he wants. Sometimes asking the question is already the answer.
I know this is a bit superficial, but how bad was the car accident?
I don't know.
Does he know?
I'm sure he probably does.
Well, because it's the same. If he meets her and she's got like no legs or something, that's going to test his love.
Yeah, I don't think that is the case. I don't think that is the case.
How do you know? You don't know. She might have no arms either.
Yeah.
She may just be a stump.
It's not a fucking win, is it?
That's not fun. I'm presuming not. I'm presuming everything's fine. That's why I'm making this joke.
I'm just trying to find this other. This is tough. This is really tough. I think.
Go. She loves her. It's not tough. The answer's there. It's going to be difficult for you. The tough bit where you have to leave your missus, but you love her. Let it bloom.
Do you think he can trust his feelings for her when it's just been an affair?
What do you mean? Why? What?
Like, I think so. I would imagine. I'm not having an affair currently, darling. But if you were having an affair, especially for 2 years, that, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 2 years. Like, it would feel quite, as much as you know it's bad, you're probably getting off on it as well.
Yeah, it's part of the excitement is the fact that you're doing something taboo.
So yeah, and so when you think it's like a holiday romance, when you think it's not going to last forever, you let things go. You're not as
go like a jackhammer, didn't you?
You're not. Yeah, it's all a bit sexier. You're not spending the day with them every single day.
You're living in the now. You're living in that moment, and that's what you've done with this woman. Is you lived in the moment because that's all you had together. Was that moment. You're right.
But you're not living in every moment.
Exactly.
Which is that is a different kind of relationship.
Different. But it also doesn't mean that it's not completely wholesome. And what you're really doing here, Jim, is giving him advice. You're actually adding further problems and conundrums.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm trying to talk it out with you. I think if you are able to have an affair with someone for 2 years, the person you're with is probably not the right person for you.
Yeah, I read. Have you seen Fesshole on Twitter? It's people put in anonymous confessions.
Oh wow,
it's really good Twitter. It's interesting, and some of it's really funny, some of it's sad. But and this bloke said, this gay guy said, I often have sex with straight men, old sort of average-looking straight men who are in relationships with menopausal women who don't want sex anymore. That's what he said.
Wow.
And a woman came out and went, menopausal women do want sex, just not with their completely overweight, unsexy husband they've been with for 20 years. And it got me thinking, like, how many people are out there having affairs? Like, how many people get bored? And it's completely natural, and it makes me feel uncomfortable saying it, because I get, like, a pang of anxiousness when I say it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say it, because it's part of being an adult and dealing with these things. But how many wives or how many husbands get to the point where they love their partner but they just need to be gratified sexually by some other avenue? And is it wrong for them to do that?
Without consent, it is wrong. I would say. I would also say
it's absolutely wrong.
The blanket, because you have open marriages that occurs, so that's right. I think the other thing, different blokes are built differently as well. Like the libido of certain men is higher than others.
Of course, definitely. But I also think that it's not just restricted to men. I think lots of women get up to it as well. There are a lot of women cheating, a lot of people cheating because perhaps, and I'm as monogamous as they come now with my current wife to be, but it's monogamy. It doesn't work for a lot of people, and that's why there's so much cheating. It's weird, scary. Gets me right there.
Yeah, but what? So
If you ever fucking done that to me, yeah?
Huh?
You fucking done that to me?
If I ever cheated on you?
Not you. You have already. I'll give you a bite. Ever fucking done that to me?
I'm not doing the DIY.
What fucking...
So what's your advice to him?
Let love flow. You've got to see where it goes, because you'll regret it forever. And
What? But not end it with the one he's with?
Yeah, end it and see what happens. It doesn't sound like he's got kids. Doesn't sound like.
Can you live without the woman you're with right now? That's a question to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you can't, then that's actually your answer.
Yeah.
But if you could, if it's just like, I feel bad.
Yes.
That's the question.
Yeah. If that other woman didn't exist, the one you love, if she didn't exist, could you see yourself not being with your current girlfriend? And if the answer is you could see it, you think you'd be alright, then maybe that's the answer. You're right, Jim. It's good advice.
Thank you. Right, that's it. Get your BDAs. Oh, Mark Bowen.
Quickly then.
Because a long fun.
I hate standing at Peckham Rye Station. Miss him.
When's your next one?
I don't know. I always just seem to get there and be there for fucking half hour. Lucky they don't know exactly when we record, because fucking we'd down there, wouldn't they?
Flav. Yeah, we signed this.
Yeah, fuck off for ya! Say the podcast now!
Mark Bowen. Long-term coach and long-term viewer, but only just commenting. Thanks, Mark.
Good, mate.
Looking for a bit of BDA. I think I'm in with this girl. We saw this is ridiculous.
Oh, listen.
We saw a movie and she had her head rested on my shoulder the whole time.
Nice.
So that's probably indicator 1.
Yep.
When we got home, she wanted a house tour.
Okay.
Then threw me on the bed. I didn't do anything because she has a boyfriend.
Well, you just laid there like a plank.
Yeah, but just wanted to make sure I wasn't misreading signals. Also, she wasn't drunk, if that's why people would assume that she would be more flirty. Mark, you need to have a bit more confidence in yourself.
Absolutely,
You're a fucking
Mark.
catch here, son.
You're a dream boat,
And I'll
mate.
tell you what, this is the podcast to give it to you. You are the nuts, alright?
You are a fucking handsome man. You're strapping, handsome, you got a lot of money,
Yeah.
and you got a lot of fucking sex appeal. And you know what you haven't got is a lot of self-confidence.
This woman was sober,
Sober.
firstly, just to make that clear, and on your shoulder, breaking the touch barrier. Actually, if it was the other way around, she'd be going, yeah, he fancies me.
Yeah.
Then, what if you went back to hers and went, can I come in for a house tour?
Yeah.
One, that's a bit weird, but the girl would be like, oh, he definitely likes me. And then if I threw someone on the bed, I think they definitely think you're into them.
Imagine it the other way around.
around and give yourself a break, mate. Sorry, boy.
Give yourself a break, but also, Bowen, right? Imagine it was you, that you had your head on her shoulder, right? And then you said, "Can I have a house tour?" And then when you got up to her bedroom, you threw her on the bed and she didn't move. You'd be like, "I'm fucked. Don't call the police." It wasn't been like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The fact that you didn't review, actually, you probably make her feel like a sex pest. She is a sex pest.
So all I would say is...
So what happened then?
These are signals.
Did she just leave? She just went, no.
I think it's best she went... I don't know what you're supposed to do here, because she probably thinks she's assaulted you.
Yeah, she thinks she should be on the sex offenders list. That's what she thinks.
So I'd go up to her, just go straight up to her and go...
It wasn't assault.
Honestly, just want to clear up the other night. Best if she's around her friends, actually.
Yeah.
Then there's witnesses and it makes it clear and she'll feel much more comfortable about this. Make sure there's loads of people around. Go, guys, can we just want to say, clear up from the other night when you threw me on the bed. It wasn't sexual assault, and actually I'm quite into you as well. So maybe we could give it another go.
Yeah.
And we could both sit down at the same time.
Not going to call the police.
So I won't be calling the police on you. And that'll be such a relief. It'll be such a relief for you.
Yeah.
So there you go. Quick BDA there. Well done.
Yeah, good.
If you are somehow new to the podcast and you've got to this stage in the podcast, hit the subscribe button. Become a Patreon if you want to. Hit the like button. Nearly hit 1,000 likes. Nearly.
I know, we saw 900.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it made no difference to it.
Actually, we got more views last week, but it was a big game, so who knows. Anyway, it doesn't matter. yeah, we'll see you soon.